Well, hello and welcome to Dignity Talks. I'm Dr. Dane T. Jones. I am president of the Dignity and Direction Group and apostle for the house that Dignity Built Ministries, which falls under our group. The Dignity and Direction Group exposes resources for 4 E's. It's employment, entrepreneurship, education, and civic engagement. And today's video is part of the couples talks that we are having. It's couples conversations. We are offering 20 different episodes for this series once a week so that couples communicate more. One of the top 5 reasons that marriages fail or that there's conflict in families and in the workplace is because we are not as great as we could be in communication. And so we're offering this series to help those with communication skills in a fun way to do it. And so for this series, we are using some game cards called 101 Conversation Starters for Couples. And these cards were created by marriage expert Gary Chapman, who is the author of The Five Love Languages, along with Raymond Presson. And if you like to keep notes, we would be honored if you would purchase our journal for note taking. This journal is called Dignity Talks Journal. And at the end of this episode, I'll share with you the web link so that you can access the Amazon page to purchase the journal. All of our journals are $9.99 plus shipping and handling, and the money that you give helps us to minister in our community. In fact, yesterday we just agreed to give away a business scholarship. This scholarship is going to help a business to obtain their LLC. The couple started first by just trying to meet a need for their own child, and it grew into a 500 family Facebook group who is in dire need of what she is offering, the product she is offering. She is offering, or they are offering bibs for children who um, have the opportunity, if you will, of cerebral palsy. And so kudos to you, to Kenya and to Voris Meeks for your great work with children. That's a lovely business, and we are so honored to be able to assist your business in this way. All right. And also, if you're interested in obtaining a scholarship from us, and in between scholarships, if you're interested in connecting with one of the ministers of our group, her name is Minister Kimberly Glover, and she helps with LLC formation paperwork. All right. Okay. Then, what I like to do before I uh, start our questions is I like to show you a new teacup set and tell you what tea that I'm drinking. And so, this teacup set looks like a peacock. Can you see that? It's so adorable to me. It's so adorable. I couldn't resist it. And you all know, or some of you know, I like to shop on Temu, Temu.com, and get a lot of my products there. So you can get it there as well if you like. It is quite reasonably priced, and and you could use my code as well, and that will help us out as well with the ministries. All right. So thank you so much for that. And also, I like to share with you the type of tea I'm drinking. Today, I am drinking a white vanilla grapefruit and it is by Harney and Sons. And I found this while dining at a restaurant called Whiskey Cake and Kitchen Bar. Whiskey Cake and Kitchen Bar. And I spoke with the manager there. His name is Aaron Denoon. Thank you, Aaron, for helping me to find out about this tea. And also, thank you to the wait staff person who helped me. I won't mention her name for safety purposes, but she was wonderful. She made me feel like a queen being waited on. She was so helpful. She was so professional. And so, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And also, she decided when I asked her if she would share our YouTube channel with those who want to hear God's word, but they're not able to get to their church, if she would tell them about our YouTube channel so that they can subscribe. And she agreed to do so. And she also joined as one of the subscribers herself. So, welcome to our fold. Thank you so much for being part of our ministry. All right, so I'm going to taste this tea. It okay, it's wonderful. I'm going to look for this tea online, you all. Again, it's vanilla grapefruit and it's called a cleansing tea by Harney and Sons. So I think you might like it too. If you like vanilla and citrus, I think you'll like it too. All right, so let's get to our questions. All right, so this week we are looking at questions 66 through 70. I usually ask the questions in three different languages: in English, in Spanish, and in French. Okay, in English, in Spanish, and in French. So let's start it. All right, recall a time when you were disappointed in not being chosen. And in Spanish, recuerde un momento en el que se sintió decepcionado por no haber sido elegido. And in French, souvenez-vous d'un moment où vous étiez déçu de ne pas avoir été choisi. Okay. And now question 67. I wish I could hire blank to write and record a song from me to you. In Spanish, that is, ojalá pudiera contratar a blank para escribir y grabar una canción mía para ti. And in French, it's j'aimerais pouvoir embaucher pour écrire et enregistrer une de mes chansons pour vous. And question 68 is, I think I would crack under the torture if I were forced to listen to only blank music all day and could only eat blank meals all day. In Spanish, that's creo que me derrumbaría bajo la tortura si me obligaran a escuchar solo blank música todo el día y solo pudiera comer blank comidas durante todo el día. And then in French, it's je pense que je m'effondrerais sous la torture si j'étais forcé d'écouter seulement musique toute la journée et que je ne pouvais manger que blank repas toute la journée. Question 69. If we were to adopt a child from another country, which country would it be? In Spanish, si tuviéramos que adoptar un niño de otro país, ¿cuál sería? And then in French, si nous devions adopter un enfant d'un autre pays, lequel serait-ce? And then our last question for today has several choices for the solutions. So just bear with me as we make it through all of these responses. In English, it is as a couple, we make a great team, but it is most unlikely that we would ever team up to A, win a mixed doubles tennis championship, B, sing a duet, C, win a medal in couples figure skating, D, be co-leaders or main speakers of a nationally televised marriage seminar, E, compete in a ballroom dancing competition, F, operate a bed and breakfast, and G, co-author a book entitled Stress-Free Parenting. Those are funny. Those are funny. I hope you all have fun answering these questions too. I'm going to ask it in Spanish and then in French, and that will be the end of our questions here. Let me move up. Okay, so in Spanish, como paraje formamos un gran equipo, pero es muy poco probable que alguna vez nos unamos para ganar un campeonato de tenis de doble mixtos, cantar a dúo, ganar una medalla en patinaje artístico por parejas, ser colíderes, oradores principales de un seminario sobre matrimonio televisado a nivel nacional, competir en una competencia de bailes de salón. Let me move up here, move downwards. Operar un bed and breakfast, coautor de un libro titulado Crianza sin estrés. And then in French, let me just move it up enough so I can see this at once. In French, en tant que couple, nous formons une grande équipe, mais il est très peu probable que nous nous réunissions un jour pour reporter un championnat de tennis en double mixte, chanter un duo, reporter une médaille en patinage artiste en couple, en être co-animateurs, conférenciers principaux d'un séminaire sur le mariage télévisé à l'échelle nationale, participer à un concours de danse de salon, exploiter un guide touristique, co-auteur d'un livre intitulé Stress-Free Parenting. Whew, all right, we made it through those 5 questions. I hope that you have a wonderful time sharing these questions with a loved one, whether it's a spouse, a significant other, partner, children, spouses, parents, or even asking these questions of yourselves, because intrapersonal knowledge is wonderful as well. Okay. All right. And so let me direct you to the Amazon page. If you Google Amazon Dane T. Jones, author, it will bring you to this page. We now have 20 different journals for you to consider, but for this series, we're using the Dignity Talks journal. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We would be honored to have you to join our fold. And if you wanted to watch more of these videos from this series, they are the Dignity Talks videos. You can access them as a playlist and just binge watch them if you like. You can do the same with some of our other videos from sermons, sermon highlights from our weekly Bible study, and some of our praise songs. Well, thank you so much for spending some virtual time with me today. I'm Dr. Dane T. Jones, Apostle of the House that Dignity Built Ministries and President of the Dignity and Direction Group. Bye bye.